continuing on our off-season streak here, we'll talk a little bit about the NFL with some news here. First one we'll touch on is the Bengals and Shamar Stewart, who we talked about some weeks ago, where the Bengals added some extra fun little clauses and whatnot, and they had to clarify that the clauses they added to his contract were basically, hey, if you go to prison or do something bad, your guaranteed contract is no longer guaranteed, and which is actually oddly enough the first time it's ever happened in the NFL. And he was like, don't know if I like that as much.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a bad. I can see why the league wants to start, like why the owners would want to start trying to get that language in there. Unfortunate to be the first test subject on that and be like, now what does that say what you think about me?
Yeah, a little tough there. Like, I understand it from the Bengals standpoint as an owner. Like, if I do lose my player,
there have been several instances of players going to jail.
Yeah, in the prime of their career, or they've popped off for a season, and then we unfortunately have to blackball them in the NFL. Does happen, but some of those players, you still have to pay them if their contract is guaranteed without the specific language involved there. But they all came to an agreement finally, and they shook hands, and they finally finished a deal off Friday, actually. So everything is all peaches and cream over there. And apparently there was no bad blood or drama or anything like that. Just wanted to get the deal done for everybody involved. It sucked to lose your first round pick to the draft, to do the draft over again, and be sucked to sit out for a year where you're not playing college or in the NFL and not making any money, at least currently.
Definitely best case scenario ending there.
Yes. And the news here in the Mile High area, we saw Mile High hero Von Miller. He's been in town pretty much all summer long because he likes to hang out here in Colorado naturally. Absolutely. And he decided that he is going to head off to Washington and help better that team out there. He's going to be a Commander for at least this season. I think he signed a 1-year deal.
That checks out.
As we know, the Commanders last year shocked a lot of people, myself included, about their performance. Jaden McDaniels and his crew out there figured out something with new ownership and a new stadium on the way here eventually, pending a lot of different things out there in the world of economics and whatnot. But the Commanders are looking like they are a team to be reckoned with and have a potential to make that NFC championship and potential Super Bowl run, which is where Von Miller needs to be and wants to be at this time in his career.
I mean, they overperformed last year. Like they outperformed everyone's expectations of them, and then got better in the offseason because everyone saw that that's a team that's on the move.
Yes,
in a very upward trajectory. So yeah, I have high expectations for that Washington team.
Yes, I mean they have a tough division with the Eagles alongside them, who are of course, reigning Super Bowl champs, as we know. And naturally, Dallas is there, who will be good and terrible in the season, as they've always been. And the Giants exist, and it's Russell time out there. So who knows? Who knows what can happen?
That's a wild card. That's a wild card still.
It's dangerous, as we know here. And then the big fun news is Bo Nix, our quarterback here, cracking the top 100 players list at number 64.
That seems about right to me. I think.
Yeah, I don't. There's been a lot of kerfuffle pretty much all week long since this has been announced. Is he a top 100 player? There's
I think 60, like lower half of top 100 is about right. And near the top of that lower half is also correct.
Yeah, it's tough to judge, especially when you're talking about top 100, because it's all the players in the league, and you have so many good players doing a lot of good things throughout. Unfortunately, though, there is a position, the quarterback, where there's only so few of, and there are only 32 starting spots, so I would assume that...
And Bo was definitely top half of those last year.
Yeah, he had a pretty amazing rookie season, I think, from everyone's eyes. He outperformed what I expected of him, and I am happy to have him here, and I'm much more excited for our future going forward with him on the team for sure.
By the way, did you see what number Von's wearing out in Washington?
Is he gonna? I did not look. He's between the 40. He's like 40 and then 58, or his
40
numbers.
and 58 are the only two he's ever worn in the NFL before. He is going to take up the mantle of 24, a la Champ Bailey. He had I caught a clip of it earlier this morning about he was explaining his thinking behind that, and it was an ex-high school teammate of his who got into an accident or something, couldn't play anymore. Him and a friend wore that number once in high school in honor of him, and that was one of the reasons he did it. And he was like, and then it's a Champ Bailey number when he was here, so 24.
24 is not a bad number, not a linebacker number, but the rules in the NFL have changed. You can wear whatever you like and fill for the most part.